Henri and Tyler Souza, Tracy, California. 540 gross, Chevy DeMarco. Canna Marine, O'Reilly Auto Parts helping out. $633, 127.89 for Henri and Tyler Souza. Killing time in Robert Stewart, Valley Springs, California. 540 Chevy Fine Line. Mark Foxon Restorations, HP Engines, Elite Reels. FR Garage in Acampo, California. .20, 130.7 on the mile per hour for Killing Time and Robert Stewart. Quick decision is Steve Cranford in the right. Watsonville, California, the 501 Chevy Curtis Craft. Joe and Donna Peck, Joe and Gina Shelfo, Mike and Francis Botson, Mike Chadwick, Joey Gross Racing, Chris Curtis Manufacturing, AMP by Kirsten. Without a Trace and Dan Jensen in the left. Skylar Electric side, Walnut Creek, California. The 509 Chevy, Cole, Hubbard Machina Hayward, San Leandro Crane, Acevedo Farms in Manteca. Lori's Water Truck Service and Sean's Customs. .536 in the right for Cranford. 155.17. 604, 141.8. Without a Trace, Dan Jensen. Unblown Fuel Jet Exhibition, 8-second mod eliminator, 7-second top eliminator, 6.5 pro eliminator. To the lanes. Liquidator and Rick Box, Clovis, California, 500 Olds Coal. Caesar of JV Mobile RV Repairs of Bakersfield. Ron and Joey Gross for all the help. Sean, Josh, and Danny. Also, Tyler Sherman for helping out. $598, 143.58 for Liquidator and Rick Box. Dark Horse 6, Kevin Kinsley. Ted Cho helping out on the boat along with Howard Mood, Danny Day, Ron Deems, Mark Malore, Mark Reese, and Big Al Reese. Traders, Trader Tim's Tie Downs, Club Ted, Keys Aluminum Foundry. Richard Keys, the boat owner. Dark Horse 6 in the right lane, sponsored by Chris Yeager Racing. Improves to a 453 at 195.44 the mile per hour for Kevin Kinsley. 332 to the 660. Super Eliminator, warm them up. Super Eliminator, warm up. It'll be the Joker, Jack Wright. Skyler Electric, left lane, Oakhurst, California. 471 Brad Fathead, Hondo Extreme. Michelle Wright on the crew, as well as Benny and Shelby Noonkester. Clayton Hawk. Quick eliminator, 6-second quick eliminator to the lanes. The Joker, Jack Wright, laying down a 532, 159.62 the mile per hour, 384 to the 660. Pro Outlaw. Remember, getting the day started tomorrow, Team RFC Racers for Christ, 7:30 in the grass area near the vendors. For our chapel service, everyone is welcome. All right, they fire up Obre and Ed Miller, and here we go in the right lane. Obre and Ed Miller, 6:02, 153.48 the mile per hour. The Bounty Hunter and Mike Edmondson in the right lane. Clarksville, Tennessee. Big A Performance, Foxwell Motorsports, Big League Racing, Shell Adams, Outlaw Custom Boats. Orion and Ken Petrovich, Menifee, California, Mike Miller Racing Chevy. The Tom Pap Stealth, 582, KP Automotive, Farmer John Racing, Mike Miller Engines. 629racing.com, Carrie, Candy, Big D, Mom and Dad, B1 Racing. ARA 1 Dry Sump Takes, Jeff Bennett, in loving memory of Mom and Tom Pap. It'll be Shades of Gray and Charles Calva in the Chris Yeager Racing right lane. Bullhead City, Arizona, 496 Chevy. 2021 Terminator. Get some help from Social Security. Mike O'Neill of Route 66 Restorations and Jet Boat Bill Farmer. Pickle Nasty, Tony Hammond, Skylar Electric. Left side. Powder Tech 2, BLR Performance Marine, Tom Pap Racing, Desert Yacht Marine. Mike Miller Racing Engines, Jeff Bennett Analytics. And they'll bring them to life. Pickle Nasty, Tony Hammonds goes 562 at 140.18. To the number one spot, Shades of Gray, Charles Calva goes 844 at 97.37. and sits in the number 4 spot. Pinball Wizard Drew Dominique in the right lane. 4-552 Southwind. Drew Fab. Tight Clutch, JP Marine. Thumper Cars, Pump Life Concepts. Little Sister Emily Urchin, the Placecraft 466 Ford. Jim Show Racing. Hydrophobia Racing. Little Sister, best run of the day, goes 824, 100.54. Pinball Wizard had issues at the hit. Ends up with an 857 at 90.49. Sunday shooter, Ricky Sneed, Bakersfield, California, the 565 Daytona. Aloha Pools of Bakersfield, Fast Undercar, Bear Mountain Auto Repair, Rowdy's Pool Service of Bakersfield. Bastard, Brandon Owens, BBC 540 Liberty, in the right lane.
You mean somebody cares?
.97.45 in the left. Sunday shooter Ricky Sneed. Bastard Brandon Owens. 8.11, 94.20 in the right. Just pumping Sal Dorenzi, the left. Special thanks going out to Donnie Laban and Glenn Schuler and the Hydrophobia team. R&D Marine for all their help. Touch Too Much, Stephen McNeil. Right lane, Jetstar Boats. Gross Blown, BBC 5. And 819, 97.42, 901, 75.67 in the left for Just Pumping and Sal Dorenzi. Super Eliminator to the lanes. Super E to the lanes. Pro Comp Flat, warm them up. No name, Mark Lane in the right, the BBC 500, Rogers, Stephanie Lane. Wife helping out, Jim Lennox, Todd at 18 Marine, 18 Marine, Peterson Specialty, Joey Gross, Kevin Filkins, Blue Moon, Steve Palladini, D21, Bill's Jerky Net, Joey Gross Racing, Palladini Construction, DG Headers, 90 Shine, O'Reilly Auto Parts. Something going wrong in the left for Blue Moon. Steve Palladini slows to a 9:52 at 46.35. No name in Mark Lane with a 7:18 at 109.54. Super Eliminator to the lane, flat, warm them up. For your first round of eliminations. No Clue and Bill McGinn, the Chevy 555 Curtis 500. Divorce Papers, Tom Louvier, Carson, California 565 Eliminator Jet. Tom Fulkerson helping out. Special thanks to the Burn Notice crew, Lou Larson Racing. Ron Joey and Marcy Gross, Gross Racing. Trevor at BLR, G&S Marine, Mike DeClark and Greg Shoemaker. Ken Petrovich and Austin Cole, Greg Walsh at Gross Racing. Steve Feist, Jeff Bennett, Todd Griggs at TRG. Divorce Papers, Tom Louvier goes 675 at 118.62. 704, 112.42 for No Clue and Bill McGinn. All right, let's go. We're fighting daylight. Super Eliminator. Second call up. We need you to the lanes now. We know you guys are up against it on the turn and burn, but let's do it. Super Eliminator. Come on up to the lanes. Pro Comp Flat. Warm them up and bring them up. Pro Comp Flat, warm them up and bring them up. Super E, bring them up to the lanes now. Gunslinger Cole Billings in the right lane. Reservoir Dog Scott Simmons in the left. Chevy Cole Dart 509. Cole Billings, Gunslinger 6 7:05.2 on the elapsed time, 125.46. 7:05, 116.21 for Reservoir Dog and Scott Simmons. Right lane, High Noon Express and Jerry Garner. 500 Hydro Curtis. Dart Chevy 509. Joey Gross on the motor. Tom Bentley, the V-drive work. Thanks to the crew, Wally, Jeremy, Danilo, and Lee. Abracadabra in the Skylar Electric left lane. Bob Prigmore, Lake Havasu City, Arizona, the Placecraft. BBC 572, D&E Motor Parts Development, Peterson Boat Specialties. Cornucky Custom Marine, Physical Pain and Balance Center out of Lake Havasu. Six four zero 134.8 for High Noon Express. Jerry Garner in the right. Abracadabra Bob Prigmore, 647 114.18 in the left. Super Eliminator to the lanes. Pro Comp Flat to the lanes for your first round. Super Eliminator, Pro Comp Flat to the lanes. Smoke and Dale Pinckney, the 777 entry, 522 Canyon Marine Chevy. GP Crane and Hoist Services, Precision Craft Marine. Flat Nasty, Tony Rossi, Petaluma, California, 482 Chevy, Canyon Marine in the left. HR Performance, Jim Forsberg, Josh Hayden, Freedom and Fuel. .89 for Smoke. Dale Pinckney over there on the right. 132.10 on the mile per hour. Flat Nasty. Tony Rossi goes 621, 128.3. Next pair, Skyler Electric left lead, altered states and Christopher Cranford. The GMC 427 Curtis. Joe Gina Shelfo, Joe Donapet, Curtis Manufacturing, AP by Kirsten. Without a trace, Dan Jensen in the right. Walnut Creek, California, 509 Cole Chevy. Hubbard Machine, San Leandro Crane, Azevedo Farms, Morris Water Truck Service. Sean's Customs out of French Camp, California. .94, 148.79 without a trace. Dan Jensen in the right. 606, 148.7 for Altered States and Christopher Cranford in the left. Murphy's Law right lane, Jeremiah Allen, the Bakersfield, California. 555 Chevy Howard, born vintage hot rod. Special thanks to Joey Gross, Chuck Hartsfield, Mom and Dad. Bird note is Tom Fulkerson. Left lane, Culver City, California. Cole TR2 Chevy. UPR Racing, TNA Heating and Air, CP Pistons, Edelbrock, JC Supply. .599, 130.16 for Jeremiah Allen, Murphy's Law. It'll be Trim Troller in the left. Mark Bauer, Discovery Bay, California. 540 Chevy Hondo. Jim Forsberg Racing, Gross Racing Engines. D21 Enterprises, Mad Dog Racing. Hell's Bells, Tony Scarlatta. Paris, California, Gross Racing Engines, RG200. DPT, Digital Propeller Technology, Ron Gross Racing. Ron Gross Connecting Rods, Maxima Racing Oil. CP Carrillo, Canyon Boats. All right, course is green. Next pair ready. .15 in the left for Trim Troller. Mark Bauer, 126.72 moves up to number 4. 635 at 123.3 for Hell's Bells, Tony Scarlatta. The Bounty Hunter and Mike Edmondson, right lane. Clarksville, Tennessee. Big A Performance, Foxwell Motorsports, Big League Racing, Shell Adams, Outlaw Custom Boats. Big thanks to Dad, Will, and Wes. And the Bounty Hunter and Mike Edmondson comes to life. Single in the right. 124.8. All right, course is green and clear down at the top end. Getting things set up for Super Eliminator and Pro Comp Flat, if we can get everybody in for that first round. And like to remind everybody to make sure to stick around for the Kyle Cannon tribute on the shoreline, which will wrap up the day as soon as we're done putting drag boats down the course. So stick around for that. Great to have the Drag Boat Hall of Fame folks out, legends of the sport. And I didn't get a chance to head on down there and get the autographs, but I got to go down there and check out my favorite boat of all time, Blown Fuel Hydro Smoke on the water. Of course, I heard Tim Morgan was here hanging out, the Morgan's Flying Machine. Bad Medicine, Jordan Endler, San Ynez, California, 540 Chevy, Cole, Mark Endler and Snap-on Tools, Magnum Greg's TV and VCR repairs, Shotgun Doug's Transmissions, Polly's Excavating, Jacob the Kid Rodriguez Plumbing. Special thanks to Joe Shelfo. Six, 400, 119.00 the mile per hour for Bad Medicine and Jordan Endler. Basic 6500, 126.15. Jesse Gregerson, Flight Risk 626, 573. That was at the 900, 664.45. Speed was 128.83 for Flight Risk and Jesse Gregerson. That Chris Yeager Racing right lane. The 65000 on the 6500. The near perfect run, tough to for JoJo. 126.15 on the mile per hour. Little sister Emily Urchin will be in the right. The Placecraft 466.4, Jim Pachota Racing, Hydrophobia Racing, Schuler Racing, East Valley Performance Machine, Drew Fast Live. No Name, Mark Lane in the left, BC 500 Rogers, wife Stephanie Lane, Jim Lennox, Todd Day, and Team Marine Peterson Specialty, Joey Gross, and Kevin Felkins. Little sister Emily Urchin, 814, 94.92 on the 800 dial-in. No Name goes 711 on a 707. 0.04 for Emily on the light. 0.79 for Mark Lane, the difference. It'll be Orion and Kim Petrovich. Skyler Electric left lane. Menifee, California. The Mike Miller Racing Chevy. Tom Pap Stealth 582. KP Automotive. Farmer John Racing. Mike Miller Engine. 629racing.com. Carrie Candy Big D helping out along with Mom and Dad. B1 Racing. ARA 1 Dry Sump Takes Jeff Bennett. In loving memory of Mom and Tom Pap, Sunday shooter Ricky Sneed in the Chris Yeager Racing right lane. Bakersfield, California, 565 Daytona. Aloha Pools of Bakersfield, fast under car, Bear Mountain Auto Repair, Rowdy's Pool Service of Bakersfield. All right, trouble over there in the right for Ricky Sneed. Petrovich goes 567 on the 558, 140.21 on the mile per hour in Orion.
We need truck and trailer for boat 169. Boat 169, truck and trailer to the in ramp. Truck and trailer for 169 to the lagoon ramp. To the lagoon ramp, boat 169. Truck and trailer, lagoon ramp.
Pro-Comp Flats, we need you to the lanes now. Pro-Comp Flats, we need you to the lanes now. Blue Moon to the right, Reservoir Dog left. Getting it done, the breakout winner, Reservoir Dog Scott Simmons, as Palladini breaks out 7, actually on the red light. So Reservoir Dog Scott Simmons 690, 117.6. And the red light will get the loss for Palladini, Blue Moon. 790 on the 788, 100.00 on the mile per hour. Leaving early by .079 on the red light. Divorce Papers and Tom Louviere, Carson, California, 565 Eliminator Jet. Tom Fulkerson and the Burn Notice crew, Lou Larson Racing, Ron, Joey, and Marcy Gross, Gross Racing, Trevor, BLR. Gene Esparine, Mike DeClark, Greg Shoemaker, Kim Petrovich, and Austin Cole. Greg Walsh and Gross Racing, Steve Fox, Jeff Bennett, Todd Griggs at TRG. .682, 117.14 on the 674 index. Pro-Comp Flat to the lanes. Pro-Comp Flat to the lanes. Pro comp flat to the lanes now. Pro comp flat to the lanes now. High wire and Sean Rogers, Northridge, California, 500 Curtis Dart. .698 at 111.91 on the left lane. For High Wire and Sean Rogers, Pro Comp flat to the lanes. Pro Comp flat to the lanes now. It'll be high strung and Gary Riggins in the right. Visalia, California, 500 flat. Chevy 3D Hondo. Bullet Extreme Fiberglass and painted HUR racing engine. Sean and Friend, UFO, Garrett Hollenberg, Clovis, California. 509 cubic inch Hondo. Harold Kinsman and Gary Riggins HUR Performance, Joe Beck Core Racing. Nutrient AG Solutions and Bullet Extreme. Pro Comp flat. If you're not here, you're late. We need you to the lanes now. Pro Comp flat. To the lanes now if you're not already headed up here. Wind light left lane 605. 142.49 for Garrett Hollenberg and UFO. .003 on the tree. High strung goes 581 on a 585. The breakout by .036. For Gary Riggins. Pro Comp flat to the lanes now. Pro Comp flat to the lanes now. It'll be Pound Foolish and Ben Worster in the right. Sacramento, California, 540 Gross Racing Canyon. Special thanks going out to PC by TC at Tiki Motorsports. Gunslinger left lane, Cole Billings. .585 Canyon, Andrew Race Engines, HDR Industries. We're fighting daylight, folks. Long day of racing. We need Pro Comp Flat up to the lanes now. Pro Comp Flat. Gunslinger Cole Billings left. Pound Foolish Ben Worster right. Wind light, right lane. Ben Worster, Pound Foolish. And they're going to need assistance down there at the other end. 636, 131.11 in the win for Pound Foolish, Ben Worster. Gunslinger Cole Billings, 659, 120.4. But 191, Rickabosh. If you're broke, can you let a red shirt know, or your competition is up here at the lanes? We need to know. We appreciate it. All right, back to green. As far as the course is concerned, Fighting Daylight. Back at it tomorrow with the Races for Christ. Chapel service is 7:30 down in the grass area near Vendor Alley and the food court down there. As we'll fire up the next pair, it'll be Heart Attack and Sean Forrest in the right. Hollister, California, 500 Chevy Canyon. Forrest Transportation, Gross Racing Engines, KL Engineering. Never Satisfied, Tim Ortiz. Chevy 655 flat, Pat Kinsey Drive, Wall, Maxima Racing Oils, Nitrous Outlet, Texarkana Glass, Hobbs Manufactured Homes. Special thanks to Randy McDonald. Right lane red light, .031 for Heart Attack, Sean Forrest. Never Satisfied with the win. Ortiz goes 595 on a 587, 119.02. Cold-blooded Kelly Black in the right. 520 Chevy. Cole, Kelly's Custom Tile, NorCal Property, Shave, Ice, in Paradise. Rambunctious, David Poffenbarger, Skyler Electric left lane, Pleasanton, California. 540 Chevy Canyon, D21 Enterprises, Joey Gross, Joe Shelfo, Shelfo Racing. Left lane 603, another red light in the right, .10 to the negative for Cold-Blooded and Kelly Black. 137.10, a mile an hour for the winner. David Poffenbarger and Rambunctious. Murphy's Law, Jeremiah Allen right lane, Bakersfield, California, the 555 Chevy Howard, Born Vintage Hot Rods. Scott Tillicast, 500 Chevy Mako, thanks to Ron Joe Gross for the fuel horsepower of the prop. Just missed it for Murphy's Law. 6:53 will get it done for aggravated assault. 126.15 in the win light. White moves, Tom, Lego Marcino, Ventura, California, Henri, Tyler Souza, Tracy, California, Chevy DeMarco, 540 Gross, Cannon Marine, O'Reilly Auto Parts. Tyler Souza and Henri by .037. 641 in the win in the right lane for Lego Marcino, 121.66. Green course ready for the next pair. Round number one, pro comp flat eliminations. It'll be Bad Medicine and Jordan Endler in the right. Hometown is Santa Ynez, 540 Cole. Mark Endler and Snap-On Tools, Magnum Grades TV and VCR repair, Shotgun Guns Transmissions, Foley's Excavating, Jacob the Kid Rodriguez Plumbing. Special thanks to Joe Shelfo. Smokedale Pinckney, the 522 Chevy Candy Marine. GP Crane and Hoist Services, Precision Craft Marine. Bad Medicine and Jordan Endler. Winlight, 644 at 116.92 on a 638. Smokedale Pinckney goes 613 on a 590. 124 miles an hour. Kryptonite, Sean Thurston right. Fallon, Nevada, 454. K1 by Kryptonite, Chevy. Kryptonite Marine, Sean Thurston, Ron and Joey Gross. Gross Racing. Flight Risk, Jesse Gregerson, Skylar Electric Left Lane, Brentwood, California. BBC 565 Canyon Chevy. Ron and Joey Gross. Maritza Gross, Greg Walsh. C&J Carburetors, Crane and Hoist Services, Richie Jared Bandy, Cole and Karen Gregerson. Winlight, right lane, Kryptonite, Sean Thurston, 635, 125.6. 635 with a 7 on a 635.0. Nice run by Kryptonite and Sean Thurston. Flight Risk, Jesse Gregerson, 632 on a 621. 130.5 on the mile per hour. Eye Candy, Brian Dunn. Madera, California, 526 Bullet Outrigger. KB. HR Performance, Bullet Extreme. Snake by Jay Brakefield to left. Wilmington, California, Chevy. 565 Cole. .04 for Eye Candy. Snake by Jay Brakefield gets the win. 630 on a 625, 122.28. Eye Candy broke out as well. Runs a 572 on a 586. Boat 191, we need to know if you're running or not. Last call, boat 191. Let us know if you are unable or not running. And 191 is broke. That's what we kind of guessed. Thank you for the info. We'll keep it rolling. Flat Nasty and Tony Rossi, Petaluma. 482 Chevy, Canyon Marine, HR Performance. Freedom and Fuel, Jim Forsberg, Josh Hayden. Burn Notice, Tom Fulkerson left. Culver City, Cole, TR2 Chevy. UPR Racing, TNA, Heating and Air, CP Pistons, Edelbrock, JC Supply. Right lane red light by .02. Wind light left. Burn notice, Tom Fulkerson, 652. 128.97. Old school, Steve Boyce, right lane, Exeter, California, Dart Chevy 523 3D Custom Boats. Steve Cylinder Heads, Shark Tooth, Sedation Dentistry, Ron and Joey Gross. Twice Shy, Cole Irick, 598 Mako Chevy. Right lane winner, 651 at 100.8. Old school, Steve Boyce. Cannonballs, Bob Close, 668, 540, Donovan Mako. Close Construction, King Close Custom Paint, Cannon Marine. Kinsman Construction, Ray's Truck and Equipment, Mankins V Drive, Sherry Cannon. 6:35 on the right lane, 132.00 on the right lane single. Wildfire, Brandon Greider in the right. Bakersfield, California, 540 big block Chevy, the 79. Cole TR2. Professor Frank Kuz, your crew chief. Hells Bells, Tony Scarlotta. Paris, California, Gross Racing Engines. Digital Propeller Technology, Ron Gross Racing, Ron Gross Connecting Rods, Maxima Racing Oil, CP Carrillo, Canyon Boats. Wildfire, Brandon Greider, the fans are going wild. 617, 128.37.
That's like a golden ticket.
On a
Right
609. Breakout for Scarlotta. He goes 630 on a 634. Little Blue and Craig Lucas, Danville, California driver, the Colt TR1 with a 631 at 128.7. Cheryl Cannon to the NJBA trailer, as well as Brian Dunn. Brian Dunn to the lanes. Brian Dunn to the lanes. Hellbound Train and Vince Nelson in the right. Long Valley. We're not 540. Nelson Speed Marine Man and Dev Total Performance. Fire me up. San Villa Vicencio. Ojai, California. The Canyon Flat Bottom Joey Grossbill. Wind light right lane, hellbound train, Vince Nelson, 6:58 on a 6:10. 99.92 on the mile per hour. Fire Me Up goes 7:06 on a 6:50, 121.02, a 0.7 on the reaction time. In a losing effort. We need Brian Dunn and Cheryl in the boat, headed up towards the in-ramp. Trim Troller, Mark Bauer in the right. Discovery Bay, California, 540 Hondo Chevy. Jim Forsberg Racing, Cross Racing Engine, D21 Enterprises, Mandel Racing. Pathological, Alan Aspey, Livermore, California, 540 Chevy Cole. Armagh Construction and Fat Jack Smokehouse. Right lane, 006 on the tree, a 6:15 on a 6:12, 129.1. Pathological goes 6:23 at 126. It'll be JoJo Masick, Child Abuse. 555, Big Block Chevy King. Top Masick Racing Engines, Amber Electric, Nick Rhodes Insurance, Freedom and Fuel. East Valley Performance Machine. Right lane, Ira. JoJo goes 6:57 on a 6:50, 127.07 on the mile per hour. For the last run of the night as the sun sets, but not the last run of the night, just the last official race of the night. Getting ready to turn it over to Chaplain Brent. And we invite y'all to step up to the shoreline up by the water's edge. Give us a couple minutes here as we're getting ready. Once again, we're getting ready. Step up to the shoreline as we have a special tribute coming up. All right, you guys have 30 minutes for step-ups and buybacks. They wanted me to announce that, 30 minutes for step-ups and buybacks at the trailer as we get ready to go with our special tribute. Good time to step on down to the shoreline so you can be a part of this as I get ready to turn it over to Brent with RFC, Racers for Christ. See the boat making their way down there, Brent? Once again, to start the race day tomorrow, 7:30 for the Racers for Christ Chapel service down the grass area to start your Sunday race day. For right now, good time to step on down to the water's edge on the shoreline as I'll turn it over to our RFC representative, Brent, and he'll take the mic as the boat looks like it's ready to go in the water down there at the in-ramp. Brent, take it away.
Thank you, Chappie. Yeah, as Chappie said, if you want to make your way to the water's edge, we're going to have a special memorial for Kyle Cannon. As most of you know, Kyle passed away in May of this year, or excuse me, April of this year. And Kyle was certainly a pillar of the boat racing community. I can't think of a person who ever thought ill of him. He was just one of those drivers that was, when you went up to his boat, you knew you were going to be greeted with a smile. It was always very pleasant. Just a very good human being. And he will certainly be missed by all of us, I know that. And so we're going to have a little service to memorialize him. They will shortly be bringing the boat down. I don't see them yet, but as soon as they get down, I'll talk a little more. You're looking for Brian Dunn's boat. A little bit about Kyle. He was, like I said, a pillar of the community, very big in the blown gas flat group. Had a zone boat shop up in Washington. And his wife, Cheryl, will be out in the boat with Brian Dunn. And I believe that Kyle's daughters are here as well. For those of us that are kind of hurting, as we do when we lose people, just kind of like to quote from Psalm 34:18. It says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Kind of gives us hope when we're feeling sad about losing somebody like we are about Kyle. And what I'd like to do, Cheryl had asked that I would read the Lord's Prayer. And if you'd like to join in with me, you can. Let's all bow our heads. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Thank you. I think they're about ready to bring Brian's boat down. And so if you'd all just stand and kind of have a little time of silence to kind of honor Kyle. thank you for everybody, for, on behalf of Kyle's family. And I know numerous members of his family are here this weekend. And I thank you for sharing this memorial service with them. And Lord, just please keep all of them in your prayers. Thank you.
Thank you guys very much. Thank you to RFC Chaplain Brent for taking over the mic. Very touching tribute to one of our own. And they'll bring the boat back over to the ramp. Our NJBA officials wanted me to make the final announcement about 20 minutes to come down and do the buybacks at the trailer. Step-ups, buybacks down here at the trailer. You have about 20 minutes. Come on down to the NJBA trailer.